Sisterfest is the only event for black lesbians here in Los Angeles. They would experience workshops and activities unlike they've ever experienced before. For example, we have something called the couples validation ceremony. Now, it's not a marriage or anything like that. Essentially what it is, it's an opportunity for couples to validate one another and to be supportive as a group. And they have like this candlelight ceremony, and each of the couples, will say something of significance to their partner. It's very moving, very warm, very genuine.
I think when we say out, we mean, can you hold her hand? I can shit. I'll do it. I'll do it in a minute. In a minute.
What about if you're with people that don't want to be like out?
I wouldn't be with nobody that don't want to be like out.
And maybe, that's just the angry black dyke in me coming out. But at the same time, it's time. It's time. It's our point in history. And another thing about what, I forgot your name? No, yeah, you. Lisa was saying about, dykes on bites and how she doesn't identify with it. I can understand that, because if we don't take on the names as black women, as black lesbians, then the white people are going to redefine these names, and we're going to be left without again. So we have to bring our own flavor and our own emphasis to what it means to be a black, quote-unquote, dyke, queer, lesbian, whatever. Because otherwise, they're going to make it towards their culture and tailor it for themselves, and then we're going to be without words and without, identities.
It's a whole different thing to come out when there's a gay pride march and a queer nation and a lesbian news and all sorts of things around. And some of the sisters, including myself, who came out in the 50s and early 60s, when there wasn't nothing out there, when the only response was, oh, you must be one of those bulldaggers. It's a real different experience to then come to some sense of pride. I mean, the fact that we're sitting in this room all as black lesbians is a phenomenon that I could not have imagined when I came out. And so sometimes I think we lose that recent history of what it was like for those sisters who made it possible for us to sit in this room.
Sisterfest has opened my eyes to a lot of doubtful questions I had about my lesbianism. As this being an issue for me in the last 4 years in my life, I have come to some sort of grip and realization that being a lesbian, underlined 3 times, is not a sin or a curse. A lesbian is a woman who loves another woman. There is no clause or strings attached, such as going to hell for it. It's just a feeling of wholeness when a woman can look themselves in the mirror and say she is truly a lesbian. Tina, thank you, sisters. Okay.
Well, we're going to keep this short and sweet this evening because Grandma got a hot date tonight. Oh, this fine young woman, she about 74 years old, her name Mama Voodoo. I saw her last night, I was in love. So I said, you over there on the star, we let her talk.
You gonna talk?
Well, anyway, I know I seen Coach in here, she said that fiddle. I asked her if she'd come on out here tonight and play that fiddle for me. Where's she at? Coffee?
Wanting it in everybody's face.
She's a nice person, but she looks too much like a dyke. I just want someone who kind of blends in, doesn't draw attention to me.
I mean, I've accepted that I'm, that way. just don't go around broadcasting it.
Why does what I do in bed have to be a political statement? My personal life's not political.
I agree. There's no reason to keep it be all up in my business. I'm just like any normal person, except for what I do in bed. Well, you know, I'm out to everyone. They all know. Except my parents, my workers, my brothers, sisters, and the mailman. Well, it's not that I really care, like I said. I mean, I've accepted that I'm that way. I just don't go around broadcasting. And lesbian. Sound like a disease. I don't like labels. That's the thing. I don't like labels. Now, I'm black. I am a woman. Dennis, I'm tall, thin. But, I mean, I don't like labels.
Well, I'm not really a lesbian. I just happen to fall in love with Nick.
Yeah, right. And Shawanda and Tina.
You got an 8 to 5 and, you know, working McDonald's or just as long as you had medical insurance, everything was survival, you know, but forget the dreams. You know, it's not, they taught me out of fear, out of their fear, and they projected that fear onto me. You know, if I'm angry about anything, it's probably that. The fear that was projected onto me. Because I had to forget my dream, go to college, become a nurse, you know, and then go into a society that's based on bullshit.
Let's back up. What was your dream then?
Be an artist, dancer.
Tell them.
My parents would not allow me to be an artist or a dancer.
What did that make you feel?
No.
I am a butch, that's all I know. I make no claim but try to show how tough I am with finger stands. I'm drawn to femmes with just one glance. From an aggressive gal who smiles at me and pulls me into her reverie. I'm always asked to find a term, I say complex, it makes them squirm. It's some about sex, some about style. You give me an inch and I'll clear a mile. You upset me when you call it role play. It offends our sisters who are old gay. You might think roles are passe and you relate to my style as if it were a play. I don't put it on like a coat or shoe. I can't take it off to comfort you. I speak, act, talk a certain way. My persona's butch. What can I say? Now, my sisters who are number 5s might feel I'm talking lots of jive. I tried to conform and then to lie, saying I was both. I really did try. You see a butch as a pseudo-man. I see a butch as a lesbian. I don't know why I am this way. Could be something from yesterday. Could be mom. It could be dad. Something good, something bad. Possibly something in my psyche makes me feel so super dykey. But my comfort's grown, I pack with ease. I'm out to explain, not to please. As a feminist butch, I try to stress. I'm not out to control or oppress. The femmes I like are hardly fluff, not dainties you would call cream puffs. Aggressive femmes with style and pride who like to have a butch by their side.
living on.